Hi YouTube, Dylan Drade here, capital D, capital E. I'm lucky enough to be married to the Atticus 9799. She's been telling me that some of you have been asking if they ever get to see me cook anything on her videos, and I thought I'd give her the night off and cook some chili tonight. I had a grandfather who was a woodsman, lived in Wisconsin. I had a lot of fond memories going out in the woods with him during his work and just see him do his job. And my other grandfather, although not a woodsman, he'd get up and cut his own firewood. And even my grandmother, well into her late 50s or late 60s, went out and cut and chopped and stacked her own firewood. So in honor of all of them, I'd like to refer to this as my woodsman chili. So let's get started. The first thing we need to do is brown roast some meat. We have, is it 2 pounds?
It's 4 pounds, 2 pounds.
Yeah, 2 pounds of plain ground beef and 2 pounds of buffalo.
That's buffalo meat this time, but you can use all 4 pounds of whatever meat you choose.
Okay.
And these are some of the other things that are going to go ahead and go in here. We've got a jar of salsa. We have 2 cans of fire roasted diced tomatoes, a large can of diced tomato and green chili, and we may not use the entire can of vegetable juice, or you can use tomato juice, 4 cans of stewed tomatoes of your choice. I've got 2 large cans each of kidney beans, black beans, and chili beans. The black beans and the kidney beans, we're going to go ahead and open those up and rinse them. The rest of it, the chili beans, we're going to leave in their seasoned sauce. And then the only other things we're going to use in here, our chili seasoning, if we don't make our own, is we use the French's Chili O. It has no MSG and no other artificial things in it. We also add additional chili powder and salt. So, Rick?
Okay, this is going to take a while to brown off, so when we're done, we'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. I'm sorry, I forgot the most important ingredient. To open a beer first. But the meat's all browned off, nice and all done here. And the only thing I did to this meat was salt it, and I put in some chili powder on it. Now, here's where Atticus and, Noreen and I have a difference of opinion. I like to keep my meat kind of chunky. Not quite so chunky, so I chop it up a little bit more. But she likes it really fine. Now for the rest of the chili, it's a simple chili. It's all mostly comes out of the can. It's more of a mixology than it is a cooking. For now, this is a simple version. In the future, we're going to try to do some from scratch. But for now, we're just going to mix this all up. We're going to start off with some chili beans. And proportionate to how you like, we're making a pretty big pot here. I use 2 large cans. Stewed tomatoes. Wow, opened up a lot of them. Now before we go any further, I need you all to go to the bottom of the screen and sign the disclaimer that you won't reveal my secret. My big secret for my chili is salsa.
Salsa. Any kind you like. If it's your own, if it's out of the jar, it matters not.
That just puts extra little something in the chili, and it thickens it up nice, and get all those good little peppers and tomatoes in there. And then we saw this at the store. Thought we'd try that too. Some
good old rotel.
We thought these looked good too. There's some fire roasted tomatoes with garlic. I didn't want the garlic, but I was outnumbered or out.
I did the Jedi mind trick on him. You're sure you don't want garlic? And that one is fire roasted tomatoes with salsa seasoning in it.
And chili is really whatever you want to put in it. You really can't mess it up, although I've had some pretty bad chili sometimes, but do it how you like it. Put whatever you want in it, the way I prefer it. Oh, and we forgot the seasoning mix.
We didn't forget, but we're going to put it in now.
And it says in the packet this is 1 package per pound of meat, so we're using 4 pounds of meat. We're doing 3 packages because I thought 4 would be too much.
And later on, if we feel that we want to add some more, we'll go ahead and add that additional packet, but we most likely won't.
I like to give this a little stir.
Don't forget the beans that we drained.
It's looking like chili already.
It is. Looks good. Can't wait to eat. I told the kids Rick was going to make chili for dinner tonight.
Well, because it was supposed to be low 50s today and raining, but we didn't quite get there. We were lied to, so but we already planned on it. So I like to make a big pot of chili on the first real cold day, just for a little comfort food.
And it was supposed to be blustery and rainy, and it didn't end up being that way. But oh well.
Now this is all black beans and kidney beans.
Yeah. And we only
Drained out of the can.
one can of each of those. If we come back and find we want more beans in there, we'll add them. But it doesn't look like the pot's going to accommodate it, so I guess we're just going to go with what we got.
And I know that I'm wrong, but I prefer beans in my chili.
I don't think chili is chili without beans, but that's just my preference. And I prefer kidney beans. I grew up in Arizona, but I was born in New Jersey, and that's how my mom always made her pan chili, was with red kidney beans only. And my mom doesn't really care for beans, but she would always put red kidney beans in her pan chili. That's my favorite, but we've kind of evolved his recipe a little with the pintos and the red kidneys and the black beans, so it was really delicious.
Oh, that looks good.
It does look good. The meat next, right? I'm going to step back, get out of your way.
I should drain it off first, but more fat better.
Oh, it's fine.
Need a pot holder.
Oh, okay. Well, here. I'm not quite as good at this as Rick is, so you'll have to forgive me.
I'm not good at it either.
Well, here, let's do it together.
Thank you.
We make a pretty good team.
And we've got a cleaning crew on working on it right now, so.
Yeah, no worries about the meat that falls on the floor, folks. See? Did you get it, Sissy? Sissy, did you get it? Sammy, did you get it? Who sit? Sammy, sit. There you go. Okay. Sissy? Oh, Sammy! Well, there you have it. The puppy wins. Huh. It's hot. You won't eat it, huh?
Get back over to the big burner. Give it another stir.
Oh, sorry, folks. I'm slacking off on the camera.
I do that too. I get caught up with what you're doing. I'm not focusing on the camera, what you're doing, because I'm watching what you're doing. Oh, that's good and thick. Man.
And don't forget you have tomato juice over there too.
Yes.
It even smells really good already. And believe it or not, folks, this isn't really going to simmer that long.
That's the best part. Once you get all mixed up, let it simmer, grab a beer, watch the game. And once I get it this far, with the space that's left over, I like to top it off with some tomato juice. Sorry, I have to excuse my sniffling. I got a cold. One last stir. And if you never had made chili before and you like chili, give this a try. Hopefully you'll like it. And then you can play with it yourself and see what you like to do with it.
And I actually had a couple of people ask me this week if I had a chili recipe, and while I do have a Cincinnati chili recipe, which isn't really true Cincinnati chili. It's really my pan chili. This is the chili that the whole family loves. So I'm so glad that, you know, Rick's doing this for us today. And I also know that Rick's daughter, who lives in Las Vegas, is going to be excited to see her dad do a video.
Hey, we're gonna let that simmer off for a while, and then we'll be back. Ooh, that smells good. Okay, we're back. This has been simmering for probably a little more than an hour now, and it smells really, really good. And we used up the rest of what we had opened up, so it turned out to be a whole lot more than we thought, so we started a second pot. So unless you're cooking for a really large family, or if you're cooking for a firehouse, if not, then I would suggest you really scale it back. And again, play around with it, make it yours, put what you like in it, and have fun with it.
What we did was we scooped some out of this big pot and put it into that pot, and then we added the extra beans and stuff, and just to even it out. So we used up everything we bought. I'm sorry, honey.
And Noreen made some cornbread over here to go with it.
And that's, you can find that in my video catalog, and that's the cornbread muffin little something extra video. Wow, it's been a long time ago that I made that, so you may want to check about 1.5 years ago that was done. And you know what time it is, folks. What time is it, Rick?
It's time to fix you a bowl.
'Cause I'm hungry. That just looks so good.
Yes, and it smells wonderful.
The whole house is perfumed with chili.
And this is a very mild chili. I don't like hot chili because I like to enjoy what I'm trying to eat. You know, having my mouth on fire is not enjoyable. But again, play around with it. Do what you want. If you like it hot, make it hot. But hopefully this is a good place to start if you've never done it before. And if you have done it before, maybe give it a try. Maybe you like it. And like a good husband, I cleaned up my mess. I even cleaned up the pan.
He did.
And guys, if you don't cook, and you don't know how to cook anything, learn how to cook something, and give your wife a break and make dinner one night. Even if it's just a pot of chili. It
will be greatly appreciated. We hope you try this, and we hope you enjoy it.
Well, until next time, see ya.